Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. US inflation is rising and tariffs are getting the blame. But first, the overnight dairy auction brought prices 1.1% higher in US dollar terms, 3.6% higher in New Zealand dollar terms. It was the first rise we've had in these full auctions since early May. In the US, they got the expected rise in CPI inflation for June up 2.7% when it was rising 2.4% in May. The Fed will have noticed that core inflation rose 2.9%. Food prices rose 3% and rents were up 3.8%. The overall level was restrained by an 8.3% drop in petrol prices. As those year-ago petrol prices normalise in future months, they won't be restraining anything. And Canada also reported its June CPI inflation rate coming in at 1.9%, up from 1.7% in May. And India reported declining merchandise exports in June, in fact their lowest level of the year and almost 8% lower than year-ago levels. Imports fell too, but strong services exports, that's outsourcing services, balanced things out. In contrast to China, India's rise is domestically driven, not foreign trade driven, making them somewhat insulated from the trade wars. And China reported its second quarter 2025 economy expanded 5.2% in inflation-adjusted terms from the second quarter of 2024. This was bang on what Beijing had set at a target and what observers are expecting them to announce. Strong exports and consumer subsidies helped a lot. In the EU, industrial production surprised with a good 3.4% gain in May, far better than expected and continuing the 2025 expansion. The gains were even stronger in the euro area. So it'll be no surprise to learn that German ZEW sentiment seems to be in full recovery mode. This data is for July, so those industrial production gains have likely continued. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.49%, up 6 basis points from yesterday at this time. And the price of gold will start today at $3,327 an ounce, down $22 from yesterday. American oil prices are down 50 cents at $66.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is $68.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now at 59.4 US cents, down 30 basis points from yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're unchanged at 91.3 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're also unchanged at 51.3 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 67.4 and down 10 basis points. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.